Events like the United Health CEO shooting and public backlash against billion-dollar profits juxtaposed with stagnant wages highlight growing frustration with inequitable systems. CEOs drawing massive salaries while cutting jobs or maintaining poor working conditions have fueled debates on wealth disparity and the ethical obligations of corporate leaders. However, not all CEOs follow this exploitative path. Spotlighting these leaders is crucial because it shifts the narrative of what corporate culture can and should be. In this video, I'm going to spotlight 5 CEOs/companies who have proven that success does not have to come at the expense of ethics. And guys, this last CEO that I'm going to talk about gave me such hope in humanity that it literally brought me to tears. First up is Ben & Jerry's. They're a prime example of a company with ethical leadership and a strong commitment to social responsibility. Founded by Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, their approach to business has always blended profit with purpose. They have a long-standing history of paying fair wages to their employees. In 1985, they implemented the living wage policy, ensuring their workers earned above the standard minimum wage. They also openly support various social justice causes, including environmental sustainability, LGBTQ+ rights, racial justice, and criminal justice reform. They commit to ethical sourcing of ingredients, such as fair trade certified cocoa, coffee, and vanilla. They also strive for environmentally responsible dairy farming practices. Even after being acquired by Unilever in 2000, Ben & Jerry's maintain an independent board of directors to uphold the company's social mission and ensure that ethical values remain at the forefront of operations. The company constantly donates a portion of its profits to various charitable causes and uses its platform to educate the public on critical issues. Next up, Patagonia. This company is rooted in ethical business practices thanks to its founder, Yvon Chouinard, and the current CEO, Ryan Gellert. Yvon founded Patagonia in 1973 with a deep commitment to environmental sustainability and social responsibility. Over the years, the company has pioneered eco-friendly initiatives such as using recycled materials, reducing carbon footprints, and donating 1% of sales to environmental causes through its 1% for the Planet program. Chouinard has long been an advocate for environmental activism, leading the brand to become a symbol of conscious capitalism. After Yvon stepped down from his CEO role in 2020, Ryan Gellert took over as CEO. Gellert has continued the company's mission, emphasizing Patagonia's deep commitment to environmental justice and responsible production. Under his leadership, the company has worked to further strengthen its focus on sustainability, even offering its customers repair services and continuing to prioritize fair labor practices and environmental activism. Third up, Hamdi Ulukaya, the CEO and founder of Chobani. He's widely recognized for his commitment to ethical leadership, sustainability, and social responsibility. Born in Turkey and coming from a humble background, Ulukaya's journey to building Chobani is marked by a deep sense of empathy and dedication to give back. He founded Chobani in 2005 with the goal of creating a high-quality, accessible yogurt product that would resonate with consumers and challenge the established dairy giants. One of Ulukaya's most notable moves as a CEO is his decision to give 10% of Chobani to its employees, making them partners in the company. This profit-sharing initiative is part of the broader commitment to creating a more equitable and inclusive workplace. His leadership is also marked by his strong stance on refugee rights. In 2016, he launched a program called the Chobani Incubator that helps refugee entrepreneurs by providing them with resources, mentorship, and funding to develop their own businesses. Under his guidance, Chobani has become a leading company in terms of social impact, environmental responsibility, and ethical business practices. The company has committed to using sustainable practices such as utilizing 100% renewable energy and promoting responsible sourcing of ingredients. Ulukaya's vision for Chobani is not just to build a successful company, but to use business as a platform for positive change. Fourth up, Catherine Minshew, CEO and co-founder of The Muse. a career platform designed to help job seekers find companies that align with their personal values and work styles. This site provides resources such as career advice, job listings, company reviews, and insight into corporate cultures, giving users a more holistic view of potential employers. Minshew has built the Muse with a focus of inclusivity, transparency, and empathy, advocating for diversity and empowering women, particularly in tech and leadership roles. Her leadership encourages companies to be open about their goals and values, helping to create work environments that prioritize both professional and personal growth. Minshew also demonstrated ethical leadership when she terminated a contract with a client who mistreated her junior staff, despite the potential financial impact it could have on her startup. This bold decision not only built trust with her team, but also reinforced her commitment to fostering a respectful and supportive workplace culture. Her actions show that ethical leadership can make a difference in both business outcomes and employee well-being. And now, lastly, the one you have all been waiting for, Dan Price, CEO of Gravity Payments. Sorry to interrupt, it's editing me here. In my research, I found that back in 2021, it appears that Dan was charged with R-wording an unconscious person, and the unconscious person sounds to be his girlfriend Casey Margins. Based on this article from Inc., it appears that dozens of women have recounted physical and emotional abuse dealt by him. Price went to X and said, quote, "This false accusation was first promoted in a blog of someone trying to bring me down in 2021 and then promoted worldwide in the press in 2022. I'm going to prove the allegation is false in court." End quote. It also appears that he was previously faced with misdemeanor charges of assault and reckless driving in Seattle, but those were dropped back in 2023. Also, former employees have described a work environment at Gravity that included high stress, fear, and frequent outbursts from Price. It also seems that following the Times investigation, Price resigned from Gravity Payments, which he founded in 2004, but it looks like he returned to the company in May of this year. Price is also expected to be arraigned in January of 2025 regarding the sexual assault. I figured that was important to mention. I'm still going to talk about the things that he's done in terms of being a CEO. However, this did definitely sway my view on him, so I would expect it to sway your view as well. All right, back to the video. A credit card processing company that gained significant attention due to his decision to implement a $70,000 minimum salary for all employees in 2015. This bold move was based on Price's belief in reducing income inequality, both within his company and society at large. He cited research that shows a direct correlation between financial stability and happiness, particularly the idea that once basic needs are met, additional income has diminishing returns on well-being. Price implemented the $70,000 salary by cutting his own pay by $1 million a year to support his initiative.
And we're going to have a minimum $70,000 pay rate for everyone that works here.
Price's decision was lauded by many as a progressive move that aligned with ethical leadership and fairness, though it also sparked debates about the sustainability of such practices in the corporate world.
Lunatic of all lunatics, Dan Price. Personally, I think he's a socialist.
I hope this company is a case study in MBA programs because it's going to fail.
Despite the financial strain that initially came with the pay raise, Gravity Payments saw an increase in productivity, employee retention, and morale, all of which that contributed to long-term growth for the company.
So you've almost doubled the number of employees, and you've tripled business.
Yeah.
And you're still paying a minimum of $70,000 a year.
Correct.
How much do you make?
I make $70,000 a year.
Whoa, it's almost like when your employees don't have to stress out about how they're going to afford their basic necessities that they need to survive, they can actually focus better and actually care for your company. His leadership challenges traditional corporate structures, by emphasizing employee well-being over profits. Now, I know that all the CEOs and companies that I just mentioned are not perfect, as that's pretty impossible, but they're definitely a step in the right direction. Gone are the days of blinded trust and loyalty. As newer generations emerge, the importance of who and what the CEOs stand for are more important than ever before. And in the age of the internet and massively growing AI, it's easier than ever to do your research. I truly believe that with recognition and highlighting these good qualities, we can make the change that we want. The biggest problem here, of course, is the government and how they have quite literally incentivized corrupt CEOs. To be honest, it's a long road until that is resolved, if it ever is. But we, the people, can absolutely start the change by putting our money where our values are. Of course, it's not always 100% possible because of location and various other factors. However, just by cutting back by a little bit at the companies that don't uphold your values, and by spending just a small amount at the companies who do, you can make a huge difference. I think we've all collectively understood this for a while, particularly this year, but it's important to not forget the cause. Over time, it's easy to lose sight of it, and that's exactly what they want and expect of us. But we are going to prove them wrong. Remember to always stay inquisitive and question everything, even me. Oh yeah, and click here for the next perfectly curated video that I personally have selected just for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.